You know, you can be all the things you've always wanted to be. Beautiful, sexy, easy as 1, 2, 3. Just let your soul glow. Just let it shine through. Just let your soul glow, baby. Feeling oh so silky smooth. Just let it shine through. Just let your soul glow. Just let your soul glow, baby. Feeling oh so silky smooth. Just let it shine through. Just let your soul glow. Soul Glow.
Hey everyone, guess who's back? It's Kamish, back here with our last team preview here in LOC Dynasty, and a new beginning here in the LOC format. And I'm really looking forward to seeing teams build here through the draft. We got Matt, and stop looking at my Peterman. I had a guy who had the pleasure of drafting last, which sometimes doesn't mean such a bad thing, and I gave him a B+ draft grade. You know, I think he knew, anytime you draft at the end of a first round of any draft, usually there's still good top-tier wide receivers available. And he went back-to-back with Odell and Juju in the AFC North. And, I think both solid picks. Mike Evans and Tyreek Hill were a couple of key notable wide receivers picked after. But I think Odell and Juju pretty good. And then in round 3 and 4, he went back-to-back running back. He went David Montgomery, the rookie, and then James White in New England, who I think could get a lot of work. So, I thought those were good picks as well. Kareem Hunt, Derrick Henry, Devontae Freeman, some key running backs taken after. And then in the 5th round, you went young wide receiver again, Chris Godwin, to fill out the trio of wide receivers. And I thought decent draft grade, B+. New to the format, and I think you're proving yourself with a pretty decent draft here in Dynasty. Looking at the team grades here, quarterback is where I see your weakness right now. I gave you a C. Josh Allen, Nicky Foles, I don't see these guys producing a lot. I could be wrong, but we'll see. Running back, I gave you a B. I think you got some really good future there. You got Darwin Thompson, David Montgomery, James White, of course, Madison, a couple other young guys. I think it's pretty good. A- at wide receiver. We already talked about the trio of wide receivers you got in the top 5 rounds with Odell, Juju, and Godwin. Add Christian Kirk to that mix, and Deebo Samuel, the hot rookie, and that looks pretty good. B- for tight end. Noah Fant's might not produce this year, but it might be next year. Jordan Thomas, Smith there as well, B- grade. Tucker at kicker, that's an A+, one of the best ever. Broncos at defense, that's a B grade. I think they're going to get a lot of sacks with Chubb and Vaughn though. C+ at DL. Wilkins, Barnett, a couple guys that don't really scare me all that much. Jaron Reed, I guess, after 6-game suspension. B grade for linebacker with Smith. I think Jermaine Pratt, I think that's definitely a dark horse flyer pick you took that nobody knew about. I definitely did. I searched him after I saw you picked him. So part of the B+ draft grade for sure. And then DB, I gave you a B-. A lot of names there. Earl Thomas leading the group. and we'll have to see how some of those cornerbacks will pay off for you when the season comes and hits off. So we've already seen some of the draft, we've already seen the team previews for the Ming, 2 really bad ones, and then Justin at 7-5. I got Matt going 5-7, and I think he is going to be the true challenge to Justin in this division. Could very well do better than 5-7. I think the 5-7 record is definitely attributed to just Josh Allen and Nicky Foles in the quarterback position. So we'll just have to see how those guys pan out. I mean, Josh Allen, we've seen him here through the 3 preseason games. I haven't seen anything special as of yet. Again, in another year of progression, working with a bunch of all new receivers and stuff. So we'll have to see how that pans out. For stop looking at my Peterman, who's clearly a Buffalo Bills fan as well, and I'm sure he'll be curious to see how it all pans out. Well, everyone, this is our last preview. Look for a recap of where I have everybody previewed at in the next story and a write-up to start the year. They're really looking forward to playing with you guys. I think it's going to be very competitive, and I can't wait to see some of our teams build and maybe create a dynasty. Good luck, everyone.